Hello, my name is Brandon, and today for my final presentation, I'll be presenting my entrepreneurial concept of whatsnext.com. So to begin, I am a senior currently at UIUC studying information sciences and business. I'm originally from Vernon Hills, which is a northern suburb of Chicago. And currently I'm interested in working at the intersection of technology and business. And after graduation, I am slated to become a technology consultant. So as for my idea, it really started with going through different streaming services that I subscribe to, such as Netflix, Spotify, Hulu, and not being able to find anything suggested for me that I truly like or suggestions that are truly accurate to me. I believe that today there's too much media available for the average user to sort through, and people who need streaming services often need help sorting through things to help them find recommendations. Whatsnext.com would be able to help users find pieces of media that they might not normally try, and find things in genres that they might like but have not necessarily seen before. So what is whatsnext.com? My website would be a one-stop shop for finding essentially what to do next. My website would take user suggestions, either genres that they've liked or shows, movies, books, media, video games, music, or other forms of media that they like, and enter it in to get a personalized preference list for other subscription services. As for revenue, my site will host ads and offer free and paid subscription options for users. As for my next steps, in order to develop this idea, I will first create a high-level prototype of the website, and in doing so, I will also conduct market research in order to find possible competitors, where our market size and share is at, as well as a customer base. Doing this preliminary research and this preliminary prototyping not only can help me define where my business might stand within the market, but I also might find interesting things that customers might suggest in order to make the website better. So as for the market background, I believe that the size of the market for my venture would be roughly similar to the size of the market of the streaming services, which in 2021 was about $372.2 or $0.07 billion. And in order to attract customers, social media will be utilized in order to bring in a younger customer base that's more likely to use streaming services. In addition to this, I also plan on trying to form strategic relationships with streaming platforms such as Netflix, Spotify, Hulu, and more, in a way that would drive customers to my website using suggestions from those streaming services. I believe by partnering with these services, not only would I be able to drive more customers to my website, but we'd also be able to drive more customers to these streaming services. And as for my financial predictions, I have here in revenues starting in 2023, making about $25,000, going to 2024, increasing up to about $70,000. And finally, in 2025, we're making hopefully about $145,000 a year. As for expenses, I have in 2023 as spending about $9,500. In 2024, spending $11,000. And 2025, our expenses will be about $13,000. So the way that I calculated this for revenue, so to start for year one, our revenue is based off of ad revenue, which would be about $12,000 a year or $1,000 per month, plus 5% of a customer base of 5,000 people signing up for a premium service for $60 a year. As for years 2 and 3, ad revenue is assumed to stay the same, and our customer base and premium customers increase about 100% year over year. So increasing from 5,000 to 10,000 to 15,000, and the customers who are subscribed to our premium service increasing from 5% to 10%, all the way up to 15%. And for expenses, my year one calculations were based off acquiring dedicated cloud server hosting, which would be about $2,000 a year, marketing, which could be around about $5,000 a year, and website expenses would be around $1,500. And for years 2 and 3, those are calculated based on our year one expenses plus another $1,000 a year to increase our marketing, as well as a $500 increase year over year in website expenses. So as for my initial ask, I believe in order to reach sustainability after year one, I would need about $20,000 to cover expenses going in our first year as well as our second year. And this $20,000 would go to covering the initial costs of creating the website, acquiring dedicated server hosting from cloud services such as AWS or Azure, as well as marketing both on social media websites or potentially through streaming services that we do partner with. And that is the final presentation for my venture. Thank you very much.